Have you guys gone through it already?
Kinda, a little bit.
Oh, this is such a short chapter.
I went ahead and did it already, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the only one behind the ball today.
We're good.
Is that it? So to do 3,
So to do 3.
all you're doing is a percentage, right? You take the 50 or the 42 that contains and divide them by the 59.
No, you
in the
do
sample.
you do the 52 by the 70.
I was looking at the males, but
Yeah.
I was asking for females.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So it is, yeah, it's the 52 out of 70.
Yeah, but you're right. For the males, it's the 42 out of 59. Yeah. So divide it out, and it's 0.743 for the P1, and P2 is 0.712. Trevor?
Yeah, you can just put the numbers in here on Excel. And it'll give you all the information you need.
Oh, look at that.
So this is in, if you go to the end of chapter 18.
Yeah.
Right here it says we'll use the Excel spreadsheet categorical data analysis.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just download that spreadsheet and then click on 2 proportions down at the bottom, you can just input the data up here and then it pops out everything you're going to need.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And that's for the whole assignment? Or
yeah, so the first half up to 8 is one set, and then from 9 to 17 is just another set. So you just put it in up here, and it spits out all your answers. Basically, it's pretty fast.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that's what it says to use in the text. I don't know if we'll have access to that during the test. I'm pretty sure we should. It also has this SPSS version, which I tend to lean toward Excel if I can. So
Yeah, and I think for the test, we'd probably only have access to an SPSS version.
really,
I don't think we had Excel files on the last test.
well, maybe I should familiarize myself with SPSS on that. It's got to be right here somewhere in the chapter.
It was showing that right at the very top of the chapter. And it was just, oh, you just passed it.
Yeah, it's talking about side-by-side charts, though. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Oh. Is that it?
It says side-by-side pie charts.
Oh, still pie charts?
Yeah.
I guess I can look at my own book, too.
I don't know. The other sections of this class use Excel.
Yeah, we're the only ones that use SPSS, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. So Am I a total cheat then because I used Excel?
No, because that's actually the only file. It's that whole thing is an Excel file. It's not an SPSS file.
So why is it only giving you the SPSS, but I have both on mine?
What was that?
I have both options down here, and you only had one.
Oh, I don't know.
That's yeah, that's really weird.
I don't think I clicked on the course. Yeah, I didn't click on the course. I just came down here. Instead of clicking on biostats, I just came down here to get a 3.
Oh,
Chapter 18.
because really all of the sections are basically the same.
Yeah.
They might use different types of data.
And I don't know. My examples up here are still like biology, like this kind of stuff.
Unless all the sections are exactly the same, they just want us to think they're different.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went to this summary section and it said use Excel, so I did.
And so like through the biostats tab, in lesson 18, it only gives you the Excel file at the bottom.
Well, it was way fast and easy, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Not yet, unless we can't use it on the test, then I might complain.
Yeah, that'd be. I guess we'll find out soon. Next week.
Maybe I should email her.
Is it next week already?
Yeah, it's on next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know, because I'm trying to drive out of town that day.
oh jeez. Huh. How many tests do we have left in this class?
Just 2.
Two? Sweet.
Because next week will be lesson 20. Week 11's 21, 22. Week 12.
So is
No tests.
others.
Oh yeah.
So is that a cumulative, the final? You know?
I think it is.
To exam information.
Let me.
Oh, it's okay. We can figure it out later.
Yeah, well, 22 days.
Huh.
We're getting close to the end.
Yeah. Couple more weeks. 4 more weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, after this one.
All right, so number 5. So it's equals and does not equal, and we don't want the p hat, so it's the bottom one.
Yep.
And the confidence interval.
Yeah, the second one. Is that what you got, Jordan?
Yeah, that's what I got.
How did you get it?
Did you just put yours in the Excel sheet? Is that how you got it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get yours on SPSS?
No, just the Excel sheet. That's what I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one. That's good.
So then we will
So because it
fail to reject.
yeah, because it falls with the 0, like 0 is within the range. So because you're always within the range, you fail to reject the null. Then for 8, it would be there is insufficient evidence to suggest that the true proportion of females who can taste PTC is different from the true proportion of males who can taste PTC. And that just goes along with our answer for number 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So for number 9, this little box here on the Excel checks the requirements. It literally just spits out all your answers, basically. So yeah, they're all greater than 10, obviously. So I had the conditions were met, satisfied.
Yep.
And for 10, the question is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion? So I did the first one.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
He had 1 and 2. It spit out right here on Excel. So that's what I put. 0.141 and 145.
Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah, 0.141, 0.145, and then the z-score negative 2.020. And then it's asked us to find, let's see here, less than, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the left, plus it's a negative z-score. So then you put in the z-score, you get the p-value at 0.022. And then this one's different than the top one. And I don't remember how to explain it very well, but on this one you do reject the null. Because
it's lower than the significance level.
Yeah.
So isn't it just because the p is lower than alpha?
Yeah, exactly. But like the 0 doesn't come into play on this one because it's the, I don't know.
Is it because it's a one-tailed instead of a two-tailed test?
I don't remember. I think it's, I don't know. All I know is it works because it's lower than the significance value. And then for 17, I got there's sufficient evidence to conclude that the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die is less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend who die.
Yep. Did you submit it already?
Yeah, I've submitted it. I got 100 on mine.
Thank you, Excel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You just plug in those numbers and it does everything else.
Yeah, it makes it pretty easy.
Yep.
You don't have to figure out what tab or what test you're doing.
Or have SPSS close down on you like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we ever design the study or whatever that we were supposed to do?
I don't know.
'Cause
I didn't submit anything.
It wasn't open before. And so she like emailed it to us.
I haven't even read her email yet. Should probably do that.
Yeah, students, I apologize. The design study file didn't attach. It is attached to this email. And as of last night, iLearn allowed me to access it directly as a student. So we were supposed to do this already, but we didn't do it because it wasn't working on iLearn. And then she didn't email it to us until Friday. So, I mean, we didn't really have a chance to do it as a group until now.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Should we just do this really quick? Or,
Yeah,
okay. Here, I'll make it.
I know Brent's good for pretty much whatever.
Yeah. I'll make a Google Doc real quick and share it with you guys, and then we can all work on it. Sure.
Can we all work on it at the same time?
Yeah. All right, I sent it to you. So you should have it now. Check your Gmail email.
Shouldn't those go down in the middle?
What?
Shouldn't those be down there?
Oh, thank you. Oh.
And what's your last name, Trevor?
Mine's Carnahan, Carnahan.
Okay, one more. CAR.
Nahan.
So who wants to be the main writer?
It doesn't even matter. Okay, main writer, whatever, designing study. Sure. I'm gonna do it all together right now anyways. Okay. Everyone writes up and submits their collect the data document. Main writer for describe the data. Whatever. I'll just put everyone's names somewhere.
How do I get it? I don't see it as my.
Let's see. If you go up to the very top and click on that little cube next to your name,
Uh-huh.
and then go down to Drive, and then head over to Shared with Me. Oh, you don't have it. You shared it with Trevor?
Yeah, I did. Here, I'll try it again. Your email is I have your BYUI email. Hang on, what's your Gmail?
It's Trevor.Carnahan12.
Did you get it that time? It might take a second.
Yeah, too.
Did I spell your name right?
Yeah.
And then I think for the PowerPoint, we should all be part of that, right?
Sure. All group.
Because then with the PowerPoint, each one can write like 1 or 2 slides. I don't know how many there's supposed to be.
If you have designated which members of your group will be in charge of each step above, ask your group leader to submit this document with the names filled in above. Design study. Are there 1,000 trips in every? Okay. So.
Chips Ahoy are the little cookies, right?
Yeah, you have to break apart all the cookies to count the chips.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that one.
Wouldn't you have to buy more than 30 bags too?
Yeah.
It's an investment.
So the one that I thought of before, we don't have to do this one, it's just the only thing I can think of right now, is like at the
Crossroads.
The Crossroads, yeah. You know how students will go there and they'll buy stuff? Well, I was thinking that we could do like percentage of how they use their credit cards versus any other form of payment, and then come up with like an expected p-value versus like a null and alternative hypothesis number for both of those.
How would we test it? Just stand there and watch people?
Yeah, exactly. Because we would have to gather data.
We'd probably have to talk to the food services to make sure it's okay that we're.
Yeah, I think the study has to be approved no matter what, anyways. But it should be fine if we just stand behind them. Like, it's not really going to impede anything.
Yeah.
I wonder if that kind of data is just available on their server.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, I imagine it would be.
Yeah.
Probably available, probably not to the public though.
But if we go, like I said, if we go talk to food services, they might be able to provide us with that.
Yeah.
With either permission to stand and watch, or they can give us the raw data.
Yeah.
We don't need names. We just need how many use credit cards versus other.
Yeah. Now, what would be our hypothesis of that?
That the percentage of students who use credit cards is higher than the percentage of students who use any other form of payment.
Yeah, then the null would just be that it's equal.
Or
So wouldn't our null hypothesis be that there is no difference
Right.
between credit card users and other
yeah,
payments? And our alternative hypothesis would be that do you want to say that there's more or less, or just that there is a difference? Do you want it to be a one-tailed or a two-tailed study?
let's make it a one-tailed. Let's say that there's more. And I mean, we don't have to do this. We could also go look at like the price of cereal or potato chips or something in like a grocery store. I don't know, whatever you guys think will be easiest or the best. It's cool with me. Didn't you have an idea that you wanted to do?
We could. It'd be a lot more time consuming.
Oh,
So I was gonna suggest looking at caffeine consumption and sleep quality and then performance in school. That would be making a questionnaire, sending out the survey, getting results back.
yeah, that might be harder.
Yeah, this would just be go watch for a few minutes and then we can
Yeah.
crunch data.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead with this one then. So our research question is. Does the
It'd be nice to write an essay like this.
yeah. Crossroads. Center. Use.
Is it technically a cluster sample? Because we'll go in at a certain time and take everyone from that time.
Or would it just be?
It could be systematic. We could just get every like fifth person or something.
Might as well just grab everybody that's there. That's random enough.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we have a big enough sample size, right?
Okay. All right.
So is that simple random?
I think so, because we're not selecting for certain people, right?
Well,
I mean, we're selecting their payments, but we're not saying this person or every fifth person. So we just.
Wouldn't it? Well, in that case, isn't it a convenience sample? We're just surveying everyone who's there.
yeah, that's true.
Convenient for us sample.
So I don't know. Convenience samples aren't very reliable. I think maybe we should do a systematic. I mean, it wouldn't be very hard to count like every fifth person or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't care.
For
Whatever's
every
good.
third.
Yeah.
Then we just have to hit it during their peak hours.
So you want to do systematic?
Yeah. My research question, okay. Do customers at the BYU Idaho Crossroads Center use debits or credit cards, debit/credit cards or other forms of payment more often?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, and then for populations we're studying, there's other people who eat at the Crossroads too that we need to include, like faculty members and just like customers in general, right?
Yeah, so
I mean, they would be there, but shouldn't we try to focus on just the students?
The only thing is, how are we going to know that they're students? If if we're doing like, if we don't say everyone, then we're going to have to ask every single person if they are a student. Otherwise, we won't know for sure. Versus if we just include everyone, we don't have to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people who eat at the Crossroads. Okay. What are your null and alternative hypotheses? No, there's no difference between credit card use and other payments at the Crossroads. There's no credit card use and other forms of payments. Okay. Systematic.
should you say every other person or every third person?
Let's do every third.
Okay. And then how big do we want to make our sample size? Because we need at least 30.
I don't think it'll be very hard to get a lot of people there.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, do we want to go for more than 30 or? Because let's say all four of us go in one day and stand behind the CAC for this day.
Do 30 each.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do 38. Yeah.
yeah, that'd be good.
So we have to watch 90 people go through.
Yeah,
Not terrible.
and if Brent helps, I mean, it'd be 120, yes.
Yeah. Should we sign for Brent?
Well, he's not going to be able to collect data if he doesn't even know what it is, so I don't see why not.
Just go ahead. And Brent consents.
And I mean, even if he does collect data, it's not going to matter if it's not approved.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the point of this question, but whatever.
Okay, so what about for question 6? Why do you think that our methods will give an accurate representation of the population?
Well, it'll allow 360 people would come through the line.
So we'll have a large population or a large sample size that we pull from. It adds an element of like randomness to it because it's a systematic sample. I mean, I guess maybe another good thing to do is if we would at different times of the day, that would probably make it more of a randomness. That way we hit different populations, because there might be like, I don't know, maybe older faculty members go to eat at the crossroads in the morning or something, you know, other factors that kind of play into it.
Yeah, we could take 10 samples at each time of day.
Yeah.
Because if we all went in the morning, took 10 samples of the breakfast crowd, go back for the lunch crowd, and one more time for the dinner crowd.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Plus, if we did that, we could get that extra data about like maybe what time of day is better for certain payment options.
So we will collect data at different times of the day, which will allow us to greater like a
Greater variance in the
population. Okay. Anything else?
The only thing she might ask us about that we might have to clarify is what would we do for the take action part?
Which part is that?
Step 5.
After we collect in.
So we design the study, we can describe the data, make an inference. But what would we do for our take action part? Present the data to food services so they can get the right number of cashiers on hand for each time of day.
Okay, where does it ask about take action?
Up at the top?
5?
Not that 5.
Oh, which 5?
That 5.
Well, maybe we just publish our study or something. We make the information available. Or we present the information to them or something.
Because publishing it, I don't think that really helps anyone other than food services. So if we just take it to them directly, they can.
Or maybe it'll help, if we were to publish it, maybe it'll help credit card companies because they'll realize that students are good.
They already realize that we're good
I know.
revenue sources.
I don't know, I'm trying to think of some kind of explanation here. I don't know. Project approval. So do we have to make a PowerPoint? Or we
That's what it
will?
looks like.
Um,
Otherwise, I think everything else is good.
Do we each submit this individually?
I think only one person has to send it.
Yeah, Jordan signed up for that
Yeah, I'll send it to her right now.
as the main auditor.
And hopefully, I mean, I don't think she'll really be upset or anything that we were turning it in late because
Yeah, this
it
is-
wasn't working. So, okay, how do I send file? Make a copy. Okay, so I guess we're done for today. I don't think we have to do anything else. So we should be good.
Yeah, her email said, when you and your group have completed it, please have one member email it to me. But I think that was on.
I'll send it to her right now.
All right. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, sweet. We'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, we'll see you. Have a good week.
Later, you too.